What's going on, you guys? This is Team Mom 2 Unseen Moments. The show aired on September 3rd, Monday night, and it is just a recap of all of the unseen moments of the season. Show starts off with Dr. Drew and Barbara as they just kind of recap everything that happened throughout the season. So the production thought that it would be a good idea to just have Barbara on stage for this episode, to kind of keep the peace since the altercation between Kail and Brianna on stage during the reunion. And then Kail, she'll be joining the stage a little later on. So Barbara and Dr. Drew are just talking about Janelle, and there's a scene of her and David as they're dropping off Kaiser at preschool. And then Kaiser, he asks Janelle, I thought that I was going to school today. And then she said, you are going to school today, Bubba, because, that's his nickname, Bubba. And she said, first we have to get you something to wear because you're taking pictures today with Santa. And then I just love this little moment when he gets excited and he was like, yeah. So Janelle takes Kaiser into school, and then she returns to the truck and she's telling David, you won't believe this. We got to go back to the store because they're exchanging gifts today. So we got to give him a gift. Get him a gift to exchange. And so on top of that, she was like, and then today is PJ Day. Today is not the day that they dress up to take pictures with Santa. And then David was like, well, they just had the PJs on yesterday, which means that they sent the child to school with PJs on when he should have been in regular clothes or whatever. So David is just as confused as Janelle. And I'm looking at Janelle crazy because she's the mother. And they just all mixed up at this moment. And I'm wondering, okay, so don't the teachers send home letters letting the parents know what's coming up, so they can be prepared and have the stuff that the kids need? And I mean, I'm pretty certain that they do. But she's just so stuck up David behind, so she can't even remember anyway. So Dr. Drew mentions that, sometimes as parents, we forget things like this. And of course, Barbara, she's not going to be so quick to come to David's defense, especially, during the moments that we've seen David and the way that he is on camera, his uncut moments. So I can kind of understand where Barbara's coming from with all that. And then, so next is Chelsea and Cole as they go to meet with like this weight loss program. And I think that she's kind of like, she's going into partnership with the program called Profile, and she's lost a lot of weight, like after she gave birth to the baby and everything. She just lost a lot of weight, and they just want to go into partnership with her, and so she can just kind of help advertise the product and to show off her results and everything. Then there's this unseen moment of Brianna and her mother, Roxanne to Jesus, as she's sitting down with one of the producers, and she's telling them how she feels about Brianna. And although she gave her blessings to Javi, proposing to Brianna, she still was a little bit skeptical about her marrying him because of, his off and on situation with Kail. And she know that will bring drama into the relationship, into the marriage. And so she just kind of get emotional and starts crying a little bit and everything, because she said that Brittany and Javi were close at one time, but after the love triangle between him and Brianna and Kail, and they kind of fell out after that, because Brittany know that he was just going to be playing her sister. I mean, Brittany already know the type of person that Javi was, probably like way before he even got with Kail. So, like I say, Roxanne, she did give her blessings to the two if they would have ended up getting married, but it's a good thing that they didn't, because now we know that Javi is with a lady that he used to be with, and now they are engaged to be married if they haven't already gotten married, and I know they got a child on the way. And so she said that she know that although Brittany went hard on Javi, she know it was coming from a good place because she loved her sister and she just don't want her sister to get hurt. And that's just Brittany being Brittany. And we all know how she is behind Brianna. Then there's a scene with Javi, and he's confronting Kail about not having a proper car seat in the car. And she told him, first of all, that was my girlfriend Dawn, and she was actually the one driving. So, like it even makes it better. So Javi's like, that doesn't make it okay. She had him in a car without a car seat. And then Kail, being Kail, she automatically gets defensive. And then they just kind of go back and forth for a minute. Of course, Kail always have to be right, even when she's wrong. Then she gets mad and asks Javi to leave and stuff like that. And I'm like, why are you asking him to leave? He's just asking you about something that he has every right to ask you about. The child should have been in a car seat, no matter who driving the car. It's not like he had a problem with the child being with Dom. It's just the fact that he seen that the baby wasn't in the car seat. So Javi called her after he left, and she's telling him when you in a better mood, you can come back and talk. Like she's talking to a child or something. She always got to control every situation. And so, I don't know, because it's just crazy. The child, he shouldn't have been in the car without being properly restrained in the car seat. And I mean, although Harvey has his ways, right is right and wrong is wrong. And Kail never thinks that she's wrong for the things that she obviously should be held accountable for. And then they showed the baby that she has with Chris. And I'm so sorry, I forgot the baby's name. But he's leaking out of his pamper, number 2, and it's all over her ottoman. So her and her friend, they like freaking out, like it takes both of them to change the baby. And I'm like, why is Kail? This is your 3rd child, so stop acting like you're not used to this. I mean, she just gets on my nerves sometimes. She's just way too dramatic for nothing. And so, I don't know, she just do way too much for nothing. And then the next scene is with Roxanne and Brianna and Nova, and they having Thanksgiving dinner. And then Nova, she whispers in Brianna's ear that, where's my dad? So Brianna's like, I don't know, baby. I don't know where he is. I thought he was coming. I don't know if he's coming or not. So she texts him. And then Devon is like reading her. She sent him like a long text and, just started jumping to conclusions. So Devon, being Devon, he was like, look, first of all, don't be coming at me like that. I got a lot going on right now. And stop saying that I'm not trying to be there for my child. I want to be there for my child, especially on Thanksgiving. So stop coming at me with all this. I got a lot going on right now. And then Roxanne, she kind of came to his defense pretty quickly because she was like, he got a lot going on or he wouldn't respond like that. And Javi, he got to put his 2 cents in. It don't matter. If he wanted to be here, he will be here. You don't have nothing to do with that. So be quiet and eat your turkey. So, and that kind of takes me back to one of the reunion scenes with Devon explaining what happened on Thanksgiving, and that while everybody was enjoying their Thanksgiving, he was having a pretty crappy one, eating fast food, and he just had gotten into a big argument with his mother. Like, who wants to have a Thanksgiving like that? So that kind of makes you feel sorry for Devon in that moment. And, yeah, so he was just telling Brianna, so just chill out. I'm going to be there when I get there. Just chill out and enjoy your Thanksgiving. And so now we're back with Kail, and she's talking to one of her friends about a book that she wrote. And then she also starts talking about she want to have another child. And Barbara, she just kind of gives her opinion on it all. Like, girl, if you're going to have another child, I mean, Janelle got 3 different kids. 3 kids for 3 different men. So I'm not judging. But if you're going to do that, stick with one man. Like, go back to one of the ones you've already been with. Don't go out finding another guy to have a kid with. That was the advice that Barbara gave Kail. So Kail also mentioned that her and Janelle was close at one time. And then Barbara mentioned one time when Janelle was really bad on heroin, or I think she said heroin. I don't want to misquote her. That Kail was the one that went and picked Janelle up from the airport when she needed to get back home. So Kail also is having like this trivia moment on a road trip with her friends, and she's getting like all of the quiz questions wrong about history. And then she makes this little comment about, well, no matter how many I got wrong, I'm still the smartest on the cast. I'm like, she just had to go there. She just always so arrogant. So arrogant. Always thinks she's so much better and so much smarter than everybody. And then Janelle, she sent out cease and desist to everybody. And Nathan, he even got a letter and he's like, it's funny that the person who talks the most crap about everybody is sending out cease and desist letters. So they also show Janelle's brother, and he's staying now with Barbara and helping her good around the house. And she's just saying how good he treats her. And it's just good to have somebody around and somebody else there. You know, and Jace, he enjoys his company. And lastly, there's just showing Leah and her trio. And especially Allie. She is such a funny little outspoken character. And they just showing a bunch of clips of her and her silly moments. And then that's just kind of much how the show ends. It's just an unseen footages moment. And that's about it. So if you all enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave